Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Check! Check 53 is mine! I'm here all day.
Cousins on first down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And out across midfield down to the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
First.
Again, it's Cousins. And he finds Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, 30 yards. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Alert 3.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
Now Williams gets around him. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Watch the whip.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Check right 40. Check right.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground with Williams. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Cousins. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
These two teams all tied after one. He'll turn and give this to McCoy running right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
55's mine, guys, 55.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. Nico Hardman, the intended target.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Mike. Here we go. Yellow.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Yeah, baby.
Second and 6 at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. To throw is Cousins. And this is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Yellow. 53's the mark.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 13. Here's McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. He finds McCoy. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's for his running back, McCoy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Throwing on second down. Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. Mahomes now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Mahomes going to throw. It's Williams on the catch. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Anthony Harris on the tackle. 2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Now McCoy. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. Now here's Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
That's got to be a long day. Hey, 15. Hey, look, 3. Hey, 15. 649. Hey, taller. Motion.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You can't block me.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Cousins on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, 15. Let's go. Rush in.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack.
Watch out. 15. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Let him know. Attack.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Check 53's must. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Switch. Check 43. Gun. It's you. It comes to me, it's me.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Undercrush. Blue draw quarters. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Wide. Get wide.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's McCoy. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
In your face.
Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
I got it.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing his Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run it again with Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
53, Mike 53. Blue down, black. Check 52. Kill.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Crunch time, defense.
On first down, it's Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Watch the twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Recon, 132 fight.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
He's out of bounds at the 11-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Yellow.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense. Hey, 57.
He's back to throw. Gets this one to Hill. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and
10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Tighten up. Check. Crunch. Check, nickel. Check.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an